Imagine a town where the rain never stops. Its name is Karagal, a tiny dot on the map, yet a place that hides enormous secrets. Elif had come to this town to escape the city. She was suffering from writer's block. She wrote mystery novels, but nothing felt mysterious to her anymore. Until the letter arrived, an old, yellowed envelope. On it, only these words were written: "If you want to learn the truth, come to the house on the hill when the fog falls." There was no sender. In the town, there was only one house on the hill, the one said to have been abandoned for years, Karagal Tipa Sindeki Malakan. And everyone stayed away from it. The fog settled in the late afternoon. Elif pushed the heavy iron gate with her flashlight in hand. It creaked as if it had been waiting for years to be opened. The inside was cleaner than she expected. There was no dust, no footprints. Yet candles were burning in the chandelier. "So I'm not alone," she whispered. As she climbed the stairs, she noticed a door slightly ajar. Soft music drifted from inside the crackling sound of an old record. The moment she stepped into the room, the record suddenly stopped. And the door slammed shut behind her. The room was covered wall to wall with portraits. Each one depicted different people. But something was strange. All of them had the same eyes. Elif looked at a mirror. Her eyes. They were exactly the same as the ones in the portraits. She heard a voice behind her. "You finally came." Elif spun around. No one was there, but the last painting on the wall looked as though it had just dried. And in it was herself, wearing the same clothes. With the same frightened expression, beneath it, a date was written: tomorrow. In a small drawer beneath the portraits, she found a diary. On the first page it read, "Everyone who comes to this house seeks the truth. But once they find it, they can never leave." The diary pages listed different names people who had moved to the town over the last 50 years, all missing. All last seen heading toward the house on the hill. On the final page, there was a single sentence: "The house does not choose you for who you are. It chooses you for what you lack." Elif's heart pounded. What was she missing? A cold draft seeped from beneath the stairs. The basement door wasn't locked. When she descended, a single light bulb was glowing. In the center stood a large, old mirror. She stepped closer. Her reflection moved with a delay. Then it smiled, but Elif wasn't smiling. The reflection spoke. "You came to write a story, but you are the story." Elif stepped back. The reflection stepped out of the mirror and stood in front of her. The reflection knew everything Elif had buried. The novels she had left unfinished. The confrontations she had avoided, most importantly. Years ago, she had written a story she never showed anyone. In it, a woman went to a mysterious house and faced her own darkness. The house, the mirror, the portraits. They were all in that draft. "You created me," the reflection said, "and left me unfinished." The house began to tremble. The portraits fell to the floor one by one. The reflection whispered, "A story left unfinished longs to be completed." Elif had two options. 1. To run. 2. To finish the story. At the back of the diary, there was a blank page. The pen began to move on its own. Elif started writing. The woman looked into the mirror and accepted her fear. Because fear is not something to be destroyed, but something to be understood. The reflection slowly began to fade. The house cracked and groaned. The fog started to lift. When Elif opened her eyes, she was lying in front of the mansion's door. The house now looked truly abandoned. There was dust. There were cobwebs. No burning candles. She walked back into town. No one remembered her going out that night. But when she returned home, there was a finished novel on her desk. Its title, "The House in the Fog Beneath It." A single note: "Thank you for completing me." Elif looked into the mirror. This time, her reflection moved exactly as it should. But as she was leaving, she noticed something. Her eyes.